I'm not a scammer, bro. A day of my life, I would never scam you guys. Just remember that, bro. A day of my life. I care about you guys so freaking much, bro. I love y'all, bro. And I would never in my life scam y'all, bro. Scamming the people that support me doesn't make sense. That's biting the hand that feeds you.
What's up, everybody? This is the Act Attorney here, and today we're talking about copyright abuse on YouTube. Again.
This is a world where nothing is solved.
Today's theme is about biting the hand that feeds you.
Biting the hand that feeds you.
And why false copyright claiming videos to steal money from your audience and fan base makes you an awful person. Now, I was told by investigators that 2 serial copyright abusers are at large. These are the suspects, and I'm sure you're familiar with them. iShowspeed and Aiden Ross. But this investigation is too massive to include both in one video, so today, our focus is on Mr. Speed. I'll be seeing you later, Mr. Ross. Now, I think most people liked iShowspeed, or at least could respect his ungodly rise to fame. But by the end of this video, you will come to know and understand what type of person he really is. And folks, let me tell you, he might give our old pal Mr. TV a run for his money. However, despite Speed having several controversies in the past, he's managed to remain relatively uncancelable. A lot of people have been patient and forgiving with Speed and his mistakes because he's only 18. I can't imagine having that type of audience at such a young age where every word and every action you take is scrutinized by millions of people. But as with all entertainment and media, there are some lines man was not meant to cross. Here's the million-dollar question of the day. Is iShowspeed guilty of copyright abuse, perjury, theft?
You treacherous little filcher.
Is he really the perpetrator of such heinous crimes? And if so, do we even have enough evidence to present to a judge? So I ask once more, do you take the blue pill, click off this video, and live in blissful ignorance of the truth? Or do you take the red pill and follow me down the rabbit hole? Time's up. Make your choice.
All rise for the trial of iShowspeed. Mr. Act, since you're prosecuting this case, let's hear your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are gathered here today for one reason, to determine who exactly is behind the recent string of copyright claims and bring those responsible to justice.
Well, it certainly seems that the prosecution is ready.
Your Honor, I'm not just ready, I'm ready Freddy.
It's Larry. Okay. Is the defense prepared as well?
Huh? He didn't show up? Come to think of it, who is Speed's attorney going to be anyways?
Well, we can't exactly have a trial without a defense. I suppose we could appoint a public defender for Mr. Speed and hold the trial tomorrow.
Hold it! That won't be necessary, Your Honor. The defense is ready.
You?
That's right, guys and gals. Me, Mutahar here.
What are you doing over there?
Isn't it obvious? I'm one of Aiden Ross's high-powered Jewish attorneys, and I'm here to defend his innocent friend from these bogus accusations.
Objection!
You're not even Jewish!
Objection!
Well, it just so happens I recently converted, Your Honor. I think the prosecution is acting a bit anti-Semitic.
Mr. Act, there will be no anti-Semitism in my courtroom. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good. Well, then will you please tell the court what the copyright claims are about?
No problem, Your Honor. Why is Mutahar siding with Speed? Could he have been paid off? I can't worry about that now.
Let's see what you're really made of, Act Attorney.
Oh, you'll see, all right. Our story begins last summer when a barrage of copyright claims hit various YouTube channels. They all had one thing in common. The videos were about or at some point mentioned iShowspeed. And the claimants were from 2 companies, Thumb Media Affiliate and Cardigan. Also involved was Aegis DRM.
That sounds like quite a coincidence.
It's no coincidence, Your Honor. This first series of claims didn't draw too much attention or controversy to Speed, as his involvement hadn't yet been established. And who would have thought he'd do something like this?
Who would have thought? Not me.
He's a multi-millionaire at age 18. Homeboy could probably afford to wipe his ass with $100 bills for the rest of his life. You really think someone like that is gonna waste their time filing manual claims against people?
Objection!
Do you have any proof that these claims were manually filed by my client?
Well, no, not by him specifically, but...
Then you have no grounds to accuse him.
But I wasn't accusing him directly.
Objection!
Regardless of if these were false claims or not, what you need to do is show irrefutable proof that iShowspeed is behind Thumb Media. Well, Mr. Act, can you do that? I can tell you're a bit rusty at this, but Mr. Act, in case you forgot, in the court of law, evidence is everything.
All right. The claims may not have been filed by Speed, but they were filed by Thumb Media, and there were plenty of victims. Internet of J, Jabroni, Tipster, Matt Radiant, Internet Anarchist, Omni, Papa Gut. These are just a few. And most of these creators were completely blindsided by this.
Nobody thought it was iShowspeed because he denied it. He denied knowing what was going on, and I figured that was fairly obvious and easy to believe.
And everyone naturally assumed the same thing. This was yet another example of how broken YouTube's copyright system is, because there's a company out there impersonating iShowspeed and claiming rights to his content when they obviously shouldn't have those rights.
When you get claimed like this, they don't have to provide any information to whether or not they're even a legitimate or a real company. So this created all of this speculation about all these people saying, hey, I'm getting claimed, I don't know if this company is even affiliated with iShowspeed.
This also happened within a month or two of Lord Nazo being revealed as the true culprit behind the 96 false copyright takedowns he filed in Bungie's name. The Lord Nazo case informed everyone just how easy it was to impersonate a company or a person and file claims in their name. Anyway, Speed has done and said some wild shit over the years, but come on, man. Everyone on YouTube knows messing with copyright is like slapping a tiger's nutsack. It's a generally ill-advised thing to do. In Speed's case, this type of copyright abuse is extremely dangerous to him, his reputation, and his community. Because his rabid fan base loves his content so much, they will share his clips anywhere they can. It's one of the biggest reasons he's been so successful. I mean, shit, I'd be honored to have channels and Twitter accounts dedicated to my awesomeness.
Yes! Why would you ever copyright claim someone that is sharing your own videos? I mean, they're getting the views, you're not, but it's showing a brand new audience to your content. I mean, if they make a bit of money off it, it's a fair transaction. You gain so much more in the long term by having your clips shared around than if you start claiming them and taking them all down.
So his fans promote his work and share it to new audiences. It's a symbiotic relationship. He makes the content and his fans spread that shit like Nick Cannon spreads his seed. But that was all put into jeopardy because of this wave of claims.
Hold it!
Such a fascinating tale, Mr. Act. But see, you failed to provide evidence that Speed has any affiliation with Thumb Media.
Oh yeah? Because one person messaged the Thumb Media Instagram account and asked them directly, do you own the copyright of iShowspeed? Yes, Thumb Media manages on behalf of iShowspeed.
Take that!
Well, Mutahar, how do you like that evidence?
Objection!
This is nothing more than a random screenshot. It could have easily been photoshopped.
Objection!
And do you have any proof that it was photoshopped?
Objection!
You still don't get it, do you? You provided this evidence. The burden of proof is on you to prove this image is legitimate.
Well, I can't do that. I don't know where this image is from.
Then it can't be submitted as evidence, and therefore there's nothing connecting iShowspeed to these claims.
I agree. Without concrete proof, Mr. Act, your claims are simply conjecture.
Damn it. Well, I think it's time for the man himself to take the stand.
I'm not sure that's the best idea.
Why not?
You'll find out if you call him to the stand.
Ask me if I care. Your Honor, I request that we hear testimony from iShowspeed himself.
Yes, that would most likely clear this matter up quickly. Bailiff, please bring out the witness.
What? You want me to get him? Why do I always have to do the thing? Why do I have to do everything?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court. Would you mind?
What, bitch? Is a bitch talking to me? Is a female talking to me?
Your Honor, what are you doing?
Don't mind me. I seem to have misplaced my pen. Just carry on with the proceedings as normal.
Shut up, monkey! Shut up! Shut your bitch ass up!
Settle down, Mr. Speed. The prosecution just needs you to answer a few questions, that's all.
I don't give a fuck!
Mr. Speed!
Shut your stupid ass up, nigga! Who's you talking to, bro? Shut your nerd ass up!
If you could stop screeching like a banshee for 2 seconds, we can get your testimony and move on with this trial.
I'm completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was completely wrong in that situation right there.
What?
I apologize, that's not me. I can't say anything to justify that situation right there.
Okay. Now, are you and Thumb Media abusing the copyright system or not?
On a lighter note, this whole Thumb Media situation.
Did you hear that, Speed?
Can't talk about that.
What'd you say?
Can't talk about that. Move on.
He said you can't talk about it.
Oh, okay. All right, no worries then. No worries then.
Hold it!
What? You can't talk about it?
Can't talk about that. Move on. Hold it!
I really think you should talk about it.
Objection!
My client has the right to plead the fifth.
The only way to settle the score on this is if Speed himself tells us what's going on. So I ask again, are you behind Thumb Media?
A company called Thumb Media is copyright striking all the... Chat, how do I stop this from happening? Like, cause it's not happening to me. Like, chat, like, how do I, stop this from happening? Hold it!
So you're saying you have no idea who's behind these false claims?
No, bro. Hell no. What the fuck? That's not even me, bro. And I hate the fact people think that shit, dog. Bro, I'm not a scammer, dog. I love y'all, bro. And I would never in my life scam y'all, bro. Literally. I promise y'all, a day in my life, I'll never scam you.
I didn't call you a scammer, but since you're being so defensive, why not just contact someone at YouTube to let them know what's going on?
Bro, chat, I can't just contact, chat, y'all would think I can, just contact YouTube, but I can't just contact YouTube, bro. It's crazy, isn't it, bro?
Objection!
You know what's really crazy? How bad of a liar you are.
Bro, I'm not a freaking scammer, bro. Can I stop? No, I'm about to end stream, bro, because I'm not about to deal with this shit right now.
Oh yeah, sure. You've got no contacts with YouTube, but you can sure play a fucking soccer game for them.
Take that!
Look at his shirt. It says YouTube Shorts. You really expect us to believe that you have no contact with a company that is fucking sponsoring you?
Objection!
Shut up! Fuck you! I can't fucking stand shitty fucking females like that. That is not me no more. That is not me. Hopefully y'all can, really, see the genuine in me.
You're a scammer.
Die! Die! Just fucking die!
Order! Order in my court!
I think it's time you told us the truth, Mr. Speed, because I have proof that not only do you have contact with YouTube, but are also affiliated with Thumb Media.
Mr. Act, if what you say is true, this evidence would be very damning.
Hold it!
Give me a break. You've got nothing, Act.
Objection!
I've got everything and the kitchen sink. Feast your eyes on this.
YouTube asks y'all to stop spamming about these emails, about the cardigan and the Thumb Media affiliate. That is me. Just wanted to let y'all know, everybody know that. So, would y'all guys please stop? Thank y'all. Love y'all.
That's right. After denying it twice and having his fans constantly pestering him, Speed finally told the truth. And it was a sad day for his fans.
This is where it gets interesting, because a couple of days ago, Speed uploads a YouTube short on his smallest, least active YouTube channel, and he basically admits that he was actually behind this corrupt and horrible behavior the entire time.
YouTube asks y'all to stop spamming about these emails, about the cardigan and the Thumb Media affiliate. That is me. That is me. That is me. Just wanted to let y'all know, everybody know that. So, would y'all guys please stop? Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Betrayed. And what I love is the phrasing of it. YouTube asked me to get you guys to stop spamming about Thumb Media, about Cardigan, about my own companies that I'm using to abuse the copyright system.
It's been him the entire time. So the whole time people were saying, this company is fake, they don't represent Speed, Speed would never do that. It's him.
This is a betrayal most foul.
It turns out that iShowspeed is actually the one behind all the copyright claims, and he is behind Thumb Media.
iShowspeed, your fans are being violated right now by companies, but guess what? It's you! It's literally f***ing him!
It's nothing personal, Jack. It's just good business.
All along, Speed was actually copyright claiming all of the content to do with him, or at least gave the green light for Thumb Media to do it.
This guy, and the amount of deception that he's been doing is just absolutely insane, and he's been messing with other creators. He has promoted a scam cryptocurrency. He has censored many people on the platform if he doesn't like what they're talking about when it pertains to him and his situation.
He's not sorry. He doesn't care. He just wants you to shut up about it. Stop spamming in my chat about me claiming hundreds of people's videos. Why would you guys bring it up? Shut up and get back to the fucking content.
YouTube asked y'all to stop telling me I done broke the law.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
You best stop talking about it.
But y'all guys, please stop. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Love y'all. Fuck you. Stop talking about it. Love you, by the way. Go fuck yourself. iShowspeed coming out as a copyright abuser shocked everybody. What a kick in the dick to his fans, man. Now, to be fair, some of the claims were just straight rips of his content with no changes or editing, and YouTubers and streamers are completely justified in taking down or claiming re-uploads like that. Some choose to do it, others don't, but it's perfectly legal to do. The thing is, iShowspeed is the last person who should be worrying about this, because of how instrumental these viral clips have been to his growth. Now, there's something really important about this video, something not many people have pointed out, and when the time is right later in this video, I'll play my trump card. So yes, iShowspeed, by his own admission, is partnered with Thumb Media affiliate, and Thumb Media was behind these fraudulent claims. Therefore, iShowspeed bears full responsibility for each and every one.
Very well then, I shall announce my verdict. This court finds iShowspeed...
Objection!
I will concede that my client is affiliated with Thumb Media. However, he had nothing to do with these false claims.
Objection!
How can you say that? He just admitted it himself.
Objection!
My client's far too busy to get wrapped up in all this copyright business. It's obvious that Thumb Media simply misrepresented him.
Objection!
It's obvious that Mr. Speed partnered with them of his own volition.
Objection!
I object to that statement.
Object to what exactly? Are you suggesting Mr. Speed was forced into this agreement? That Thumb Media held a contract in his face and a taser to his nutsack?
Well,
Think about it this way. Would Thumb Media have made any of these false claims if Speed didn't partner with them?
Well, no. Why would they? If they were never given the right to claim videos by Mr. Speed, then none of these claims would have been filed. That's an excellent point, Mr. Act.
This is the old hired assassin defense. I didn't pull the trigger, Your Honor. It was the assassin I hired to do it. Pardon me. Innocent man coming through. So he is 100% responsible for all of the garbage I'm about to show you. Strap yourselves in, boys and girls. It's about to get ugly. I don't think anybody truly understands the extent of the copyright abuse that's been perpetuated by Cardigan, Thumb Media, Aiden Ross, and iShowspeed. I mean, just look at how many fucking claims there are.
Here's one, and here's another. Oh, look at this one, sick son of a bitch.
Here's a news YouTuber named Omni saying, I'm getting copyright claimed for the speed clip in my latest video. Disputed it and got rejected in 10 minutes by Thumb Media affiliate, who I don't even think exists. Puts my channel at risk of getting a strike.
Oh, that's real nice.
These fuckheads claimed my video and rejected my appeal, and it's not a valid claim whatsoever. They even claimed parts of my original video. They didn't even copyright it correctly. What's that? Someone's filing false copyright claims without filling out the forms properly? Or providing accurate timestamps?
They claimed my whole video when it wasn't even a re-upload of iShowspeed's content. It was a video essentially covered under fair use. Most of the video was my video, and maybe like 5% of it was iShowspeed's content. And with them claiming the whole video like they did, even though it isn't theirs, it only gives me the option to appeal it. And I can't like trim out the segments or anything because it's the whole video that they claimed.
As I mentioned to y'all before, they claimed 13 minutes of my 13-minute video. They claimed my entire video, which isn't just like a, oh, I own this iShowspeed clip, you can't use this. No, it's the whole video. Oh, and by the way, they're manually claiming. This isn't like an auto-detected claim where you have a music song or a video clip that's recognized by copyright ID. That's 90% of YouTube copyrights. No, the company's manually claiming videos. They're picking literal timestamps and they're just running it.
Even companies like Deserto weren't immune, and 4 of their videos got claimed.
You ready for another one?
Even our boy Mischief got caught up in the crossfire. Hasn't that poor feller suffered enough? Now you might be wondering, Ackman, why not just dispute the claims? There's plenty of reasons, but number one, the claimant is the one who decides if the claim is still valid, not YouTube.
So what happens is that Thumb Media just takes my dispute, basically just tells me to screw off, and then immediately rejects it, right?
And number two, because you might end up getting a strike on your channel should the dispute fail, like Internet Anarchist did. He tried disputing it, and it backfired, which is why you'll see some channels that get claimed not even bother to dispute it. They just take the fucking hit, which is so unfair.
Thumb Media affiliate has decided that their copyright claim is still valid. Great system. So, based on absolutely nothing, the claimant can just decide that their claim is still valid. I wish I could decide that my counterclaim was valid. Why can't I decide that?
Now, for clarity, a claim takes the money and leaves the video up. A strike takes the video down. But there's a third option, which is quite rare to see, and that's blocking the video in certain countries or worldwide. The case of Breone is especially interesting because his video was one of, if not the only one, that got blocked worldwide. At one point, either iShowspeed or someone close to him used the Content ID system to censor one of my videos, and they blocked it worldwide on a video I made talking about the crypto scam he did. That's bizarre. The Content ID system doesn't normally block videos. It just claims them and takes the revenue. So was this done intentionally?
He basically will block the videos worldwide. He'll go and claim videos that are exposing him and bad things that he has done, like the crypto scam that he was promoting around a few months ago. And he will go and block those videos worldwide so that nobody can see the videos, just blatantly censoring people and suppressing them because they called him out for something that he did that was bad.
Hey Aiden, I got a great idea. Let's use this new scam to silence people talking about our old crypto scam. That's a great idea, Speed. And nobody will ever know we're the ones behind it. Yeah, not unless we tell them, which we will, cause we're fucking idiots.
That is me. Like, this guy's an actual dick sucker, bro, so he deserves to get copyrighted. He's a dick sucker. He deserves it, chat. He knows what he's doing. He's using my own content to make me look like a bad guy.
What a crime.
Breone also said to me in a DM, I recently had pretty much all of the claims dropped by Thumb Media after disputing the fuck out of them. I had lost some revenue made from the videos because these claims were on the videos for months. So even though the claims were released, he still ended up having money taken from him on at least 3 different videos. This is like telling your boss, hey, I didn't get my paycheck for the last 2 weeks. And he's like, oh, okay, sorry. And then he just walks away. What? Pay the man! This happened to another YouTuber, a Cheeto, who lost at least $100 on one of his videos. I could use the Cheeto right now to wash the taste of copyright abuse out of my mouth.
Now, full transparency, Aiden Ross copyright claimed my video and took $111 from me, which isn't that much. I mean, I'll live, but it's bullshit because it's only one clip of his stream in my entire video. And on top of that, the clip that I played from him, I edited pretty thoroughly. So it's not even his content at that point. I've edited it, it's original, it's commentary, it's not his, dude. It's not his for, you can't take my money like that.
You know, I appreciate that Dumb Media is releasing many of the claims and trying to make things right. But guess what, cowboy? It doesn't mean a whole lot when you only do this after it blows up in your face. If you didn't fuck up at all, you wouldn't have to fix anything. It didn't matter how big of a channel you were. These claims were hitting everyone indiscriminately. You guys know Scarce, right?
Hey, what's up guys? It's Scarce here.
He made a video with a segment covering iShowspeed about 6 months ago. And 3 months ago, Scarce was covering the copyright story. And that's when something really funny happened.
And that's right. Why was Speed potentially claiming a bunch of YouTubers' videos? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Clearly, this guy's very successful. He makes a ton of money, but for some reason, other YouTubers' videos were getting claimed by him. Okay, so while I was editing this video, we just received a copyright claim from Thumb Media affiliate on one of our recent videos. I'm not joking. This is a huge coincidence.
But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
We just received a copyright claim from what it seems to be one of the things that we're talking about in this story.
That's what you call ironic.
Not even Shakespeare could write a more tragic irony. Scarce became an unwilling participant and victim in the story he was covering. You can't even talk about iShowspeed in an editorial sense?
What are you doing? Making a mistake. Making a mistake? What is going on in your mind?
Shit, man. You can't even discuss what this motherfucker had for breakfast without getting hit with a copyright claim. I mean, even Scarce is at a complete loss of words by the utter chicanery that is on full display.
So I'm wondering if this is actually Speed, or what is going on here?
By the way, all of the claims I'm talking about and showing you have nothing to do with Aiden Ross. This is just about the iShowspeed half of things. That's why I'm making 2 videos, because boy, oh boy, we got a long way to go.
We got a long way to go. We do. We got a long way to go.
We do. There's a couple cases that stood out to me because they're super fucked up. and one of them is with a channel called Justmaddyx. She made this video, clips that made iShowspeed famous. It's a reaction video spliced with some commentary, definitely fair use. Maddie has 32,000 subscribers, so posting a video that gets over 400,000 views is a huge deal. Any creators watching this that have hit that milestone for the first time, you know how awesome that feels. In fact, this is Maddie's most popular video, and she ends it by saying,
"We definitely have to watch more iShowspeed. Like, I actually have just fallen in love with this guy. He is funny as fuck.
We need to watch more Speed. He's funny as fuck. I've fallen in love with him." That is the final message. So you know what Speed did to this newly acquired fan?
Guess what's next? Seriously, I want you to just take a guess what comes after this.
He claimed the video, and then he said this. "Here you go, Maddie. This is for all your hard work on the latest video. Here's your $7, courtesy of I Show No Remorse for illegally copyright claiming videos." She got paid $7 for a video with 475,000 views.
Scamming the people that support me doesn't make sense. That's biting the hand that feeds you.
Excuse me? Excuse me? That's right. Go buy yourself a fucking latte and get out of my sight. I actually have a video with around that many views, and you know what I made from it? $700. That's what Maddie should have made. And you all thought Quantum was a dick for having 67K subs and picking on a channel with 3,000? Try this ratio on for size. 16.5 million versus 32,000. What a dick. But wait, it gets worse. I'm gonna be saying that a lot in this video. Turns out Maddie filed a dispute that got rejected. She was scared by the potential of getting a strike, so she didn't appeal it or pursue it further. Enter Internet Anarchist, who blows the lid on this story with Aiden Ross and Thumb Media and makes it go viral. After seeing the heat being put on Speed, Ross, and Thumb Media, Maddie decided this was the perfect time to submit another dispute. And would you look at that, the claim was reversed. I wonder why it wasn't reversed the first time. It's almost like generating huge amounts of controversy spurred Thumb Media into reversing their illegal copyright claims. Funny how that always works that way, huh?
But wait, there's more.
Because even though the claims were released, Thumb Media still took the revenue from her. Yeah, we admit we fucked up, and this was a false claim, and we fucked up on the first dispute you submitted, but we're still keeping your money, though, so thanks for that, asshole. Hey, Speed, I just stole another $700 for you. Yeah. W in the chat, bro.
Put a W in the chat. We stole $8,000 from him. W, yes.
W in the chat. No, W in the chat. But wait, it gets worse. This is why I'm focusing so much on this case in particular. In a DM to me, Maddie said, "Yeah, my iShowspeed videos were just reaction videos, and people are requesting more." Maddie wants to make more videos about you and how awesome she thinks you are. It's what some of her fans are asking for. Likely many of the new viewers she got want to see more of this type of content. But she can't make that type of content anymore because you're a piece of shit that stole $700 from her and invoked the fear of copyright strikes in her heart. So, way to go, dickhead.
Y'all don't know what I do for y'all, bro. I do so much stuff for y'all, bro. I'm not a scammer, bro. A day of my life, I would never scam you guys. Just remember that, bro. A day of my life. I care about you guys so freaking much, bro.
So that was a fucking lie.
You see, the more insidious side of false claiming videos like this is it can actually throttle the growth of a channel. You could compare this to what happened to Totally Not Mark, except, you know, this is on a much smaller scale, where he got hundreds of his anime videos claimed in an instant. Like, what the fuck was he supposed to do? Just stop making the videos people subscribe to him for? It's not the one claim that's always the biggest threat. It's how many claims are gonna come after that? What's gonna happen to my channel if I keep making this type of content? Should I even bother disputing it? Will I get a strike? Will I get 3 strikes? Are all my videos and my hard work and my channel going to be deleted? But if you were a greedy scumfuck bastard, you wouldn't think about these sorts of things, would you? You wouldn't care about the well-being of others.
I love y'all, bro, and I would never in my life scam y'all, bro.
This motherfucker's guilty. Oh, he's lying. Look at him trying to cover his tracks.
Out of all the creators that have made content featuring Speed, none are less deserving of being hit with these false claims than Matt Radiant. To me, Matt described himself as one of the most transformative creators that use Speed's content. His videos are highly edited, very entertaining, and he uses clips of Speed to troll in Zoom calls. It's no different than using a soundboard for a prank call or those old ventrilo harassment videos. So you'd have to be a real douchebag to go around YouTube copyright claiming prank videos. iShowspeed is a real douchebag. So Matt woke up one day to find a video had been hit with a claim. It wasn't just a clip from the video, no, they claimed the entire thing, which of course makes no sense because Matt himself is in the video. He submitted a dispute detailing his argument for fair use using the maximum character limit allowed by YouTube. The claim was withdrawn overnight and Matt went to bed that night happy that all was settled. He awoke the next morning to find Christmas had come early and he was apparently on Santa's naughty list because there were 3 new copyright claims filed on his other iShowspeed videos. In this twit longer, Matt says, "It is evident that the people who claimed my video the first time acknowledged my argument and came back to claim the other 3 videos with just barely, slightly better grounds to actually try to claim content. That's right, Thumb Media came up to Matt, they shot him once, started to leave, then saw he was limping away. They turned around and then fired 3 more shots. What the fuck? One claim was made because of a 12-second clip, another 8 seconds. 8 seconds of a 16-minute video. All the revenue goes to Speed. But it gets worse, because Matt Radiant had 4 of his most popular videos claimed by Thumb Media. Videos that totaled over 6.8 million views. Matt's channel has 32 million total views. What this means is iShowspeed was using Thumb Media affiliate to potentially try and steal up to 20% of all the revenue this guy's channel has made.
By the hand that feeds you.
It's Speed though, so like he can have the money, at least it's not a scam company. Speed's gonna get my money, that's not a big deal.
It is a big deal because that money isn't his. You hear how defeated Matt is at this point? He just wants his channel to survive.
While I am going to let them have some of my money and I fight these claims, it's going to have to go 1 week at a time, and I'm probably not gonna upload for a few weeks because why would I want to post a video that could potentially get 1 million views, knowing that I might face 2 channel strikes that are gonna prevent me from posting for 90 days, affecting the upload, or just affecting my channel's algorithm.
Well, wait, it gets worse. Because iShowspeed isn't just stealing other creators' money and putting their channels in jeopardy, he's also stealing their time. Time it takes to write an incredibly detailed 8-page document to send to YouTube staff on Twitter in the chance that it gets their attention.
I made an 8-page document supporting my case and just providing evidence of every single case of people that these guys have messed with, Cardigan Media, Thumb Media, and I guess iShowspeed, considering he actually is working with them. As I said, the reason why I haven't dropped in the last like 40 days, I had to spend the last 2 weeks looking up all my rights, all the different routes and pathways I could do to go through this situation without losing my channel, which still is up in the cards right now.
These claims interrupted Matt's ability to do his fucking job on YouTube. Speed is stealing time that these creators should be using to live their life and make new content. Not to mention the utter mindfuck of stress, anxiety, and panic getting hit with so many claims in a single day can cause a person. Speed did all this to a person and a channel he didn't even know because he wanted a little more. And he had to weaponize copyright claims to steal money from the little guys and didn't give a fuck about how it would affect them. And the most tragic part about it, Matt went through all this thinking it was a company impersonating Speed.
This was a big deal last summer because nobody believed that iShowspeed had anything to do with these claims that were being mass spammed on his videos. And at the time I didn't either. I mean, surely the kid who has blown up the most organically, probably in the history of the internet, surely that kid wouldn't be claiming all of the videos of the people who use his memes, content for fair use commentary, the people who report news on him, the TikTokers, the plug channels, his own fans. Nah, surely that would not be him. Nobody thought it was iShowspeed because he denied it. He denied knowing what was going on, and I figured that was fairly obvious and easy to believe.
Matt never believed that Speed was behind this. Talk about the ultimate betrayal, man. When iShowspeed learns of this, he will take your head when he learns. Fool. He ordered me to do it. But There's still one thing that remains a mystery. Remember when I said there's something really important about this video? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play my trump card, a final piece of Exodia. When Speed admitted he was behind the claims, it came as a surprise, but there was something even more perplexing. Why would he admit it?
The thing is, what I don't really understand is why Speed self-reported and so quickly as well.
So it's really hard to tell why exactly Speed posted that video. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
I'll tell you why. He admitted it because he was told to by YouTube.
Take that!
You see, Matt Radiant and many others made enough noise to get YouTube's attention, and YouTube did something quite surprising. They acted.
I don't believe it!
They looked into who was behind the false claims, and that's when they realized it was Stum Media and that Speed had never disclosed his affiliation with them. So to everyone else, it appeared like there was an imposter among us. And that's why he says YouTube asked y'all.
YouTube asks y'all to stop spamming about these emails.
No, Speed, YouTube asked you to disclose your affiliation with Thumb Media because not doing so is fucking illegal.
Stop! You violated the law!
This is the most damaging part of everything, because when he finally addresses it, he avoids all accountability, any responsibility. You hear how he phrases things?
YouTube asks y'all to stop spamming about these emails.
YouTube asked you guys to stop spamming, to stop asking. This is your fault. YouTube wants you to stop talking about this. Love you. Fuck you. Give me your money. Shut your goddamn mouth. Love you, by the way. Fuck y'all. He never apologizes. He doesn't say he wanted to fix this or that anything needed to be fixed. These are not the words of someone who is sorry or remorseful in any capacity. He begrudgingly had to make this video. iShowspeed is a guy that has no issues stealing money from his audience and from people that talk about him and lying about it through his fucking teeth.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
Speed knew from the very beginning what he was doing was fucked up. That's why he lied about it.
Chat, how do I stop this from happening? Like,
liar!
And later, it's why he said he couldn't talk about it at all.
Can't talk about that, move on.
It's why he hasn't admitted to doing anything wrong. He was hoping you all would just forget about this and brush it aside like all his past controversies. Ain't happening, dipshit. Not while the act attorney still lives and breathes. It's why this video is as short as possible and posted on his smallest YouTube channel, because it's strategically the best way he could fulfill his obligation to YouTube while minimizing the amount of damage and flack he would get for it. Mr. Krabs would be embarrassed by how greedy you are. I respect people that eat their own shit more than I respect you. And I know, having said that, there's gonna be like 2 people watching this that go, thanks for having my back, Act Man. You got it, Poop Eater 27. The only thing that has bothered Speed about this whole situation is that people keep talking about it. So that's what I say we keep doing.
I am sick of people spamming fucking scamming in my chat. Can you guys please stop spamming scammer in my chat? I'm literally not a scammer, bro. I never scam nobody, bro. No, bro, because they think I'm a fucking scammer. I'm not a fucking scammer. I never scam nobody. Like, it's kind of pissing me off, bro. All these dumbass people keep making these videos about scam. I never scam nobody. They don't know the truth, bro, and that's pissing me off. I didn't scam nobody, bro. Literally. Just know that, bro. I didn't scam nobody. That's all I gotta say, bro. Bro, stop spamming. I'm not a scammer, bro. Why they keep spamming? Bro, I'm not a scammer, dog. Bro, I'm not a freaking scammer, bro.
Don't ever let him forget this. Don't ever let him forget what he is. A copyright abusing, scamming shit stain on the face of YouTube. Don't ever let him forget that he stole $700 from a channel with 32K subs. Is there a way Speed can even make this right at this point? Well, the right thing to do would be to reach out to all the people he submitted false claims against, apologize, beg for their forgiveness, and pay them triple what he stole from them.
Hold it! I was afraid this would happen. I wasn't supposed to reveal internal secrets of our business, but the act attorney has left me no choice.
Oh, come on. What is this going to be, another updated autopsy report?
Your Honor, last summer we unfortunately had 2 rogue employees that went on a copyright claiming spree without any express permission. And after learning of it, we promptly fired them. So you see, Thumb Media and Aegis did all they could to prevent more false claims.
Objection!
What a bunch of malarkey.
Objection!
No false claims were made, and automatic claims can't detect fair use videos. You've got no case, Mr. Act. When creators follow the correct process provided by YouTube, then these claims will be released if the videos are fair use.
Objection!
But that's not what happened, is it?
Mr. Act, if the content creators are so sure their video is fair use, they could have submitted a dispute like everyone else.
Answer me this, Mudahar. If the false claims got reversed and this truly has nothing to do with stealing other creators' revenue, then can you explain why Thumb Media has yet to repay creators like Matt Radiant and Justmaddyx?
Well, it's because Thumb Media doesn't owe them anything. They didn't file the dispute in the proper time, and therefore, Thumb Media retains the revenue. The fault lies solely on the creators who had their videos claimed, and not Thumb Media or iShowspeed.
Why would any of these creators risk getting a strike or their videos blocked worldwide? The facts are incontrovertible. Thumb Media was deliberately stealing money from them on behalf of iShowspeed.
It's not possible. No. No!
That's enough. I see no reason to further prolong this trial. The defense has failed to give the court sufficient reason to doubt the prosecution's claims. On the charge of copyright abuse on YouTube, the court finds the defendant iShowspeed.
Now, I want to take this next section to talk about Content ID and if it's ethical for other creators to utilize it. What is the Content ID tool? Basically, a company puts their copyrighted material into a database. For example, every single Eminem song is going to be in this database. And it's like APHIS, the system they use to track criminals' fingerprints. Almost every time these automatic claims are made, creators are alerted to this before they post the video, so they have a chance to identify the problem, change it, cut it out, do whatever. The problem with Thumb Media and iShowspeed is that there is no grandfather system, right? If you made a video about Speed or Aiden Ross in the past, and then 5 months later they decide to upload those clips you used into the Content ID database, you're screwed. Content ID is a necessity for YouTube because they need to placate major companies into allowing all of us to get away with all the bullshit we do here. Remember what happened to Napster? We obviously don't want YouTube to face another billion-dollar lawsuit because if YouTube fails, then we all have to go back to the shitty jobs we left in order to pursue this. And this is why 99.9% of all creators have agreed not to mess with copyright, not to treat it like a fucking wonder weapon, because on YouTube, we should all be able to hate each other and coexist. So you might be asking, well, if Content ID is made for companies to protect their work, then isn't it perfectly fine for large creators to do the same? Technically, yes. Technically, you could. It's a terrible idea, but you could. How come I can't think of a single large creator that has partnered with a company like Thumb Media and used Content ID to mass flag videos? Why hasn't Mr. Beast done this? Did you ever think about that? You know how much money he would make through Content ID?
Loads of money.
The reason why no big creators use Content ID is because the margin for error is bigger than the fucking Titanic. And everyone seems to understand this, except these greedy glue sniffers. Not even Rice Scum, Jake Paul or Logan Paul have gone down this route. Not even fucking J Station, to my knowledge. J Station, one of the most reviled, despised creators in YouTube history. And not even he broke this golden rule, at least to my knowledge. The point is, despite how controversial or degenerate some creators might be, there is this common agreement. Copyright is a holy sanctum and no blood should be spilled in these halls.
Are you reacting to and transforming a piece of content? But even after all that legal stuff, you have people saying there is just an unspoken agreement between creators. You don't do this, right? And not just between like big colleagues, but especially with small creators. If this is outright theft, you're just taking a piece, you're not doing anything to it, you're putting it somewhere else and you're monetizing it. Yeah, I get that, but when something is fair use, you fucking leave it be. That's scumbag behavior. And when you have people like Aiden Ross so transparently celebrating this, fuck that person. You're gonna have hangers-on who just kind of want to, siphon all that clout, but there is a genuine hate for people like this in the industry.
I never once in my entire YouTube career have thought about claiming or striking anyone because it's the equivalent of like blocking someone on Twitter. It's the equivalent of losing an argument. You just don't do it.
I personally don't care. I've never claimed anybody for copyright. Occasionally, I've asked people who use or edit a lot of my streams to stop or maybe outright hire them, but I've never claimed them through YouTube's system because I think the system's pretty shit altogether.
Like, for instance, this guy known as Big Dog 96 literally watched in the entirety of one of my videos. Now, am I going to go out and issue a Content ID claim or a copyright strike or threaten this person? No, I feel pretty humbled that they're watching the content in the first place.
Why is it that the two guys who openly shilled cryptocurrency scams to their audience are now partnering together to dive into the business of mass claiming videos via Content ID? True coincidences sure are rare.
But as one trained in the Force?
I'm just saying, The last time we saw content creators on a channel this size try to pull a stunt like this, their reputation was permanently damaged and they became a lolcow amongst the community. That channel was called the Fine Bros. Here's a good example. I made a video on news media and video games. Charlie Moist Critical streamed his reaction and uploaded a cut-up version of his reaction to his channel, which doesn't include my entire video. This channel reposted his entire reaction, therefore reposting my video as well. It's not affiliated or approved to do this by Charlie or I. It's got 500,000 views. Oh, that'd pay a pretty decent penny if I claimed it. If I had an insatiable appetite for money, I might consider doing that. But will Charlie or I ever claim this video? No! Because we'd rather focus on making new content than worry about what people are doing with our old content. But this is the fundamental difference between all of us and the fucking copyright abuse bros. They dived into Content ID because it's a business venture to them. It's just another stream of revenue in their eyes. It just so happens this revenue is taken from their fans forcibly instead of willingly given by them. For the record, I live vicariously through reactions to my videos because I'm just happy to see people appreciate and enjoy all the hard work I put into this bullshit. So go hog wild. I will never claim or strike a reaction video to my content. The point is, there are very good reasons why large creators don't use Content ID, and these two don't get it, and they don't care. You see, up to this point, Speed's been able to move on from all these controversies, largely based on the he's just a teenager excuse. That only goes so far.
I'm young, you know what I'm saying? I'm very young. For every situation I grow, you know, and I change, you know, and I gotta become a better person.
Okay, scams? That's one thing. People have to be stupid enough to believe you, but they have to opt into your scam. Charles Darwin might describe that as the natural selection of wallets. But when you fuck with this many channels, when you fuck with people's livelihoods, when you screw with all these people who have done you no wrong, then all your past apologies and excuses go right in the dumpster.
You know, I'm not that smart, I'm gonna be honest, bro. But as I go, I get smarter and smarter, bro.
No, Speed, you followed in the footsteps of Jim Carrey and gotten dumb and dumber. Let's clear the record. You can't blame this on his age. He's just a greedy dumbass, okay? That's the answer. So with Speed's guilt firmly established, I have some of the old case files in front of me. Like this incident that got Speed permanently banned on Twitch when he was doing a little dating stream with Aiden Ross, and he told this girl that he would her if they were the last two people on Earth. No, Actman, he didn't say that. You're right, he just made the implication.
But remember, we have his chat log.
Say if we're the last two people on Earth and we had to reproduce to make the world continue, would you reproduce with me?
No, because that means our kids will have to intertwine and then their kids, no.
Who gonna stop me?
Oh, okay. You had me going there for the first part. The second half kind of threw me.
Well, dude, think about it. She's out in the middle of nowhere with some dude she barely knows.
There's nowhere for me to run. What am I gonna do, say no?
Who's gonna stop me?
I will.
If we the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
Okay, that seems really dark.
No, it's not dark. You're misunderstanding me, bro.
I think I am.
Yeah, you are. Because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
You're not stopping me! If we the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
But it sounds like she doesn't want to have sex
Why aren't you
with
understanding
I
this?
don't...
She doesn't know whether she wants to have sex with me.
It's that she
That's
doesn't
not
know?
the issue.
Are you gonna hurt women?
I'm not gonna hurt these women.
Okay.
Why would I ever hurt these women?
I don't
I
know.
feel like you're not getting this at all.
I'm not getting it.
If we the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
A bullet, Speed. A bullet. In this hypothetical fantasy of yours, hopefully a bullet stops you. Is that the answer you're looking for? Is this supposed to be funny? Is screaming at some chick implying you would force yourself on her? Is that the punchline? I guess so, because apparently this joke was so hysterical. It was so funny, he had to tell it 3 more times.
If we're the last two people on Earth and we had to reproduce to make the world continue, would you reproduce with me?
No, I'm not that type of girl.
Who gonna stop me? If we the last two people on Earth, who gonna stop me?
Do you think rape is funny?
No.
Then why would you do this?
It's just something that I like to put myself into that role and talk about.
If we was the last two people on Earth, would you reproduce with me?
No.
Ben, who's gonna stop me?
You say, no, I'm not a rapist, laugh out loud. I just like it.
If we the last two people on Earth, would you reproduce with me?
I'm sorry?
If we the last two people on Earth, would you reproduce from me?
No.
Who's gonna stop me?
Well, you act like this is somebody's joke here.
Well, sir,
I mean, these are your words, not mine. I'm not making this up, right? This is the stuff you said.
That's correct.
So why is the Always Sunny version of this joke funny and the iShowspeed version not? Well, because Matt clearly doesn't approve of what Dennis is suggesting. Then, of course, there's the Paradox cryptocurrency scam Speed promoted, where he said he was going to meet Cristiano Ronaldo and give away PS5s. That's insane. Wait a minute. That motherfucker ain't Ronaldo. What the hell are you trying to pull on, dude? The fucking fake Cristiano Ronaldo? Damn. Imposters are everywhere. But the reason I keep bringing up this scam is how it ties in with Speed's actions with copyright. It illustrates a pattern of greed. Speed's aggressive style of humor isn't something I find particularly funny or entertaining. If I want to be entertained by someone shouting and being angry, I brew a cup of tea and I watch Gordon Ramsay like a sophisticated adult.
I ask the fucking questions, you give the fucking answers.
But humor is subjective. Still, I don't really see the humor in going to a zoo and shouting at monkeys in a cage. Some might argue that he's simply having a heated discussion with the monkey, but you know, this is something a person might think about doing just because we're all kind of curious about the monkey's reaction, but nobody actually does it. Nobody fucking like shakes the cages and screams at the animals. For one, because it's pretty awful to treat animals like that, and for two, there's other people at the fucking zoo. You don't want to look like a fucking maniac. Speed went the next level. He did this on a stream, man. Like, you saw no problems with that? This is weird shit, man. Yelling at animals in a cage? And you think that's funny? Cringe! Isn't it enough that they're already locked up for your amusement? Anyways, another classic clip that detailed Speed's comedic genius was when he was live streaming at the World Cup. And he went up to a Chinese person and did the classic ching chong bing bang konnichiwa, konnichiwa.
Why you got on Argentina, bro? Konnichiwa? Konnichiwa?
No, Chinese.
Konnichiwa, Argentina.
Chinese, no konnichiwa.
Boing, boing, boing.
Obviously, you don't need to be a sociology professor to realize this is pretty racist. So explain yourself, Speed.
I tried to say a nickname that they call me in Chinese. I literally was just talking to a Chinese person. So I tried to say Zhong Kong, like Chong Kong. Like, it's a nickname that they call me in China. Objection!
If you tried to say Zhong Kong, then you're more illiterate than Aiden Ross, because what came out of your mouth was
boing, boing, boing. So I try to say Zhong Kong. Boing, boing, boing. So I try to say Zhong Kong. Boing, boing, boing. Zhong Kong. Boing, boing, boing. Zhong Kong. Boing, boing, boing. I don't know why you guys think I meant that in a racist way, you know.
Again, he's trying to gaslight his audience into thinking they're wrong. Bro, you said boing, choing, choing. The only thing you didn't do was this. You know when someone is apologizing for something and they give you like 15 different excuses you didn't ask for? Doesn't that come across as exceedingly desperate to convince you they're sorry?
I thought he was Japanese, so I say konnichiwa. I watch a lot of anime. And if it came off as racist, I promise you, I did not mean it that way. You know, I got adrenaline pushing. I'm making content, live streaming. I'm at the World Cup. Watching Ronaldo play, adrenaline pushing.
Hey, yo, Speed, I totally get it, man. I feel you. Sometimes when I'm at the gym and I'm doing my curls and the adrenaline starts pumping, the racism just starts pumping out of me too.
All Mexicans sing about his tacos. Why are their backs so sweaty? Cielito Lindo is a terrible song. We need a bigger wall.
Hey guys, I just wanted to address the allegations. There's a clip going around that I just shared with you like 15 seconds ago, and people are saying that I'm being racist towards Mexicans and stuff. That is not me. That is not me. When I said we need a bigger wall, what I actually meant to say was Tango un gato in mi pantalones. That is not me. I love Cielito Lindo. It is my favorite song of all time. So, yeah, I'm not being racist, even though what I said was explicitly racist. That is not me. So I apologize for that. Fuck you, by the way.
And again, it's one thing to make racist jokes in the privacy of your friend group or whatever, but you don't do this shit publicly. You don't go up to some random dude in real life on a live stream and yell boing, choing, choing at him. It's just racist, okay? So, in conclusion, iShowspeed is a copyright abuser. I think he's been a piece of shit this whole time, to be honest. And he could put on a pretty face and apologize and move on, but those apologies don't mean anything. They don't mean jack shit. Will justice be served? What does justice even look like in this scenario? I don't know, man. That's a lot of abuse to just let fly under the radar. I think he and Thumb Media should be permanently excluded from using Content ID on YouTube because of this abuse, at the very least. You know, so long as the rest of the world knows now and forever that iShowspeed is a copyright abuser, then I feel I'll have done my job. And I hope YouTube does something to fix these copyright issues that continue to plague the platform. But I feel like a broken record saying that at this point. At the end of the day, the case of iShowspeed is honestly quite tragic because he had it all, and at such a young age. He had every opportunity to become one of the all-time GOATs on YouTube. You were given a goose that laid golden eggs, and you earned that goose, but you wrung its neck. But I guess that's what happens when you bite the hand that feeds you.
Object, 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 object. Object, 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 objection, object, object, objection. Objection!